In September this year, Anjali Kasdekar from Chikhalthara Taluka's Kulangana village lost one of her twin children, born with a very low birth weight of 1.4 kgs within 14 days of his birth. In nearby Zamli R village, Kiran Kasdekar lost her 3-month-old daughter, Kaveri, in April this year due to sepsis with severe dehydration. Deeper in the hills in Chikhalthara, in the Girguti village, Pramila Belsare's 4-year-old son Atish died of abdominal distension due to severe malnourishment in June this year. On the other side of the Satpura mountain ranges, Tara Zavarkar in Dharni Taluka's Chaurakund village lost her 1-month-old infant in September this year due to pneumonia and hypoglycemia. This is the story of most mothers in Meghat, a region in Vidarbha's Amravati district located at the border of Madhya Pradesh and home to a 2768 square kilometer protected tiger reserve. In this region, comprising the Chikhalthara and Dharni talukas, with unending tracts of hills, potholed winding roads, deep ravines, erratic electric supply, and negligible cellular connectivity, 94 children up to the age of 6 have died, and 46 mothers have delivered stillborn babies since April this year. I am at the primary healthcare center of Simado, which is in the Chikhalthara taluka of the Meghat region in the Amravati district. The Meghat region has unfortunately always been infamous for a very high number of deaths of children up to 6 years of age, and there are various reasons for that. But one of the main reasons is very poor maternal health and nutrition. The average hemoglobin count of pregnant women in this region, doctors say, is about 5 or 6 grams, whereas that of a healthy woman in this region would be roughly about 7 or 8 grams. This, coupled with poor medical infrastructure, further complicates the situation. The Bombay High Court has taken cognizance of this issue several times in the past 2 decades. However, very little seems to have changed on the ground. Now, on the orders of the Bombay High Court, on 5th of December, a team of secretaries from Mantralaya is scheduled to visit Meghat for yet another inspection of how the situation is on the ground. There have been public interest litigations filed over the high number of child deaths in Meghat in the Bombay High Court, and multiple benches have heard the matter since 2007. Litigators accept that the absolute number of child deaths in Meghat has reduced, but the frequency is still alarming. With child marriages rampant, there are too many young mothers getting pregnant too frequently, the time gap between 2 pregnancies often being just a few months. And irrespective of whether they are pregnant or nursing, these mothers follow their families with little children in tow to distant towns across Maharashtra and toil away in brick-kilns, taking a huge toll on their nutrition. This month, a bench of Justices Revati Mohite Dere and Sandesh Patil pulled up the state government, calling the deaths horrific and the government's approach extremely casual.
नरेगा के काम शुरू किया है, लेकिन पहले शुरुआत में तो 2018 तक के तो 250 रुपये उनको मिलता था मंथली। तो अभी ये 2025 का अप्रैल महीने से 302 रुपये जो उनको रोजगार हामी के काम में मजूरी बढ़ोतरी मिला है, लेकिन उतने भी नहीं भागता। ऐसा हमारे मेड़घाट के लोग कहते, मजदूर लोग कहते हैं कि इतना सा 302 रुपये 250 रुपये में हमारा घर नहीं चलता है, तो इतना में हमारा परिवार का खर्चा नहीं होता। तो इसीलिए कुछ लोग हैं जो माइग्रेट होते हैं, वो कुछ ठेकेदार लोगों से ईटा भट्टी में जाते हैं, तो कुछ लोग दिवाली को पहले एडवांस ले लेते पैसे खर्च के लिए, बारिश में जो काम नहीं रहता 4 महीने। हाँ, तो वो पैसे परत करने के लिए उनको जाना पड़ता है मजबूरी में। और जो बाकी लोग हैं, थोड़ा 1-2 एकड़ खेत है, थोड़ी बहुत ज़मीन है, वो लोग गांव में रहते, उनके परिवार में से 1-1, 2-2 निकल जाते, ताकि पैसे का आवक होना चाहिए। खेत का जो फसल निकले तक के घर में खर्चा करने के लिए पैसे की ज़रूरत है, तो उसके लिए कुछ लोग निकल जाते हैं और साथ में बच्चे को भी लेके जाते हैं, गरोदर महिला को भी लेके जाते हैं। पर नरेगा काम सरकार ने शुरू तो किया है, लेकिन 3-3, 4-4 महीने उनका पेमेंट रोक के रखते, पेमेंट उनका छोड़ते नहीं। इसलिए बोलते हैं कि नरेगा काम में पैसे टाइम पर नहीं मिलता, इसीलिए हम यहाँ नहीं रुकता, क्योंकि उनको हफ्ते में खर्च करने के लिए पैसे चाहिए होता है ना, पेट के लिए तो कहीं भी काम करने जाना पड़ता है, इसलिए लोग चले जाते।
The woefully inadequate medical infrastructure, the many vacant posts with doctors often considering Meghat a punishment posting, and the wide chasm between the tribal population and the public health officials serving in Meghat from language to culture barriers makes matters worse. Doctors say the situation is better than what it was even a decade ago. Institutional deliveries have increased, but the rate of deaths have not reduced to the same extent.
50% डिलीवरी घर में होती थी तो अभी 95% डिलीवरी इंस्टीट्यूशनल हो रही है, यानी पीएससी में हो रही है। दूसरा ऐसा है कि जो कम वजन के बच्चे होते थे तो वो कम वजन के बच्चे यानी 2.5 किलो के नीचे जो बच्चे होते थे तो भी उसमें भी इम्प्रूवमेंट आ गया है। अभी वो उसका प्रमाण भी अभी अच्छा हुआ है। पहले 37% कम वजन के बच्चे होते थे, अभी वो 17-18 पे आ गया है, यानी 50% कम हो गया है। आप अगर 10 साल की बात देखेंगे, 10 साल के पहले की बात देखेंगे तो 10 साल के पहले यहाँ पे जो था ट्रिमेंडस अमाउंट, यानी दिन में एक तो भी बाल मृत्यु होता था एरिया में, तो अभी वो उतना कम हुआ है। अभी महीने के 3 बाल मृत्यु सरासरी हो रहे हैं, लेकिन वो भी आंकड़ा थोड़ा हाई है। एक पीएससी में अगर देखेंगे तो महीने के 3, यानी आप देखो 12 महीने के 36 और 5 पीएससी है तो 150 के करीब बाल मृत्यु हो रहे हैं। तो क्वाइट हाई है, लेकिन वी आर ट्राइंग एंड इम्प्रूविंग इट।
In 2021, the Bombay High Court had appointed Dr. Chering Dorji, who was then posted as Special Inspector General of Police, Nagpur, to visit the interior tribal villages of Meghat and submit a detailed report on child deaths. His list of suggestions included putting in place a mechanism such that when a pregnant woman migrates for work, she is able to continue taking nutritional benefits from any nearby Anganwadi. Under the Amrut Ahar set up under the Integrated Child Development Scheme, the state government sets aside 45 rupees for every eligible pregnant and breastfeeding mother to get a full meal from the Anganwadi, comprising 3 chapatis or 2 bhakris, rice, a peanut laddu, 1 egg, 2 bananas, a green leafy vegetable, 5 spoons of edible oil, salt and masalas. Children up to the age of 6 also get supplementary nutrition at Anganwadis. Dorji's report and recommendations were discussed in the Chief Secretary-led Mission Meghat Committee, which was set up in 2019 as per the directions of the Bombay High Court. However, very few of them have taken shape on the ground. For instance, at a meeting in February 2022, the Mission Meghat Committee, as a pilot project, decided to give every woman a migration card to track her movement and her health status. This mechanism is non-existent on the ground. Asha workers help keep a track of all women who have migrated, mainly to know if they have conceived. But there is no guarantee of they getting any vitamins or nutrition at their place of migration.
माइग्रेशन जो होते ना मैडम, समझो कुलंगना गांव में जो प्रेगनेंसी रहते मैडम, और पहले मेन तो मासिक पाड़ी से लेते मैडम। हम मासिक पाड़ी के रजिस्टर है हम आशा लोगों के कने, तो वो मासिक पाड़ी रजिस्टर में हम मेंटेन करते सब पात्र जोड़ पे कितने हैं बाया उन्होंने ये गांव में कुलंगना में, तो उनके नाम नोंदनी रहते हमारा कने स्पेशल रजिस्टर, उसमें उनके घर का जो कांटेक्ट नंबर है वो लिख के रखते, और वहाँ से जो जोड़ पे हमारा जो कुटुंब बाहर गाँव माइग्रेशन जाते तो वो बाई को फोन लगाते कि भाई तू महीना आए कि नहीं, तेरा कौन सा तारीख में आया, तो वो बताते कि आया करके। जो बाई का नहीं आया 1 महीना में तो उसको बता, और 15 दिन में फोन लगाते मैडम हम, और 15 दिन के बाद बोलते कि नहीं आया, फिर उसको बोलते भाई तू आ जा, नोंदनी करने का है तेरा, अपने को तेरा जो हिसाब है यूपीटी वो करना है। तो वो बोलते ठीक है, कोई बोलते कि नहीं आना नहीं होता, तो फिर उनको बोलते कि तुम्हारा आजू बाजू कोई बाजार होगा, मेडिकल होगा तो वहाँ से ले लो, 50 रुपए के मिलते।
The State Public Health Department also has a Budit Mazuri Yojana, a scheme to compensate for the loss of work for pregnant women from the scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and those below the poverty line. Under the scheme, eligible women can get 2,000 rupees per month from the 7th month of pregnancy. However, there's barely any awareness on the ground about the scheme, and it also doesn't solve the problem of heavy manual labor and missed nutrition in the early months of pregnancy. In the poverty-stricken Meghat, nutrition is subpar even among those pregnant women who do not migrate. Addiction to tobacco and local liquor is rampant. and supplementary nutrition at Anganwadis is given as take-home ration and often ends up being distributed among family members. Culturally and linguistically, there is a wide gap between members of the Korku tribe and the public health staff that is often deputed from outside Meghat. People are hesitant to put their trust in the government's healthcare system, especially if they've already lost a child in a hospital.
बहुत कन्वेंस करना पड़ता मैडम। कैसा कभी कभी ना ऐसा बच्चे दवाखाना मर गए या कुछ बाइक को नुकसान म्हणजे कैसा रिएक्शन वगैरह आते ना, तो उसके कारण उनके थोड़ा से
डर
बैठ जाते हैं और थोड़ा सा आने में तकलीफ होते मैडम उनको। फिर बोलते नहीं दवाखाना में हमको तो अच्छा नहीं हुआ, सुविधा नहीं उसमें अच्छा नहीं हुआ, वो दवाखाना में ऐसे हो गए, तो फिर उनको बहुत समझाना पड़ता मैडम।
The Korku community believes in Bhumkas, members of the tribe who identify themselves as healthcare practitioners but believe in occult ways. The local public health machinery has travelled the distance from absolutely rejecting the Bhumkas to eventually understanding their importance in the Korku culture. While doctors, with the help of Asha workers, still try their best to convince patients not to approach Bhumkas, they've also started holding workshops for groups of Bhumkas to sensitize them on basic medical practices and the need for referrals to health centers or hospitals. Doctors say such workshops are yet to show any tangible results, but it is a step to bridge some distance. Some, like Dr. Pimparkar, who comes from the nearby Buldhana district, have gone the extra mile and learned the language of the tribe. But a lot is still lost in translation, leading to distrust, and straightforward cases often result in extremely unfortunate, avoidable fatalities. In the primary healthcare center of Dharani Taluka's Harisal village, which was famous as among India's first digital villages, where almost every digital intervention has now broken down, there have been 8 deaths so far this year. In at least 3 of them, the doctors have made a remark saying the patient needed proper counselling. Tara Zavarkar from the Chaurakund village was among the 3. On the advice of the local auxiliary nurse midwife and Asha worker, Zavarkar ensured that she took her folic acid and calcium tablets throughout her pregnancy, completed her sonographies, and had an institutional delivery at the sub-district hospital at Dharani. Then, she went to her mother's village. She lost her daughter, born at a healthy weight of 2.5 kgs within 20 days in August this year. Narrating what happened, Zavarkar said her nipple would hurt badly every time she would try to breastfeed, and the baby wouldn't defecate for 3 or 4 days at a stretch. Doctors noted pneumonia as the official reason, but Indu Bilavalkar, the A&M who has been recruited from the local Korku community, said doctors mentioned the baby was hypoglycemic. Breastfeeding was difficult and the baby wasn't getting enough glucose. For a couple of years now, doctors in Meghat have been following a Mission 28 plan where the aim is to check on a pregnant woman every single day for 28 days before her delivery is due and for 28 days after her delivery. It is mainly to avoid losses like the one Zavarkar had to suffer and has also helped increase institutional deliveries. It has also helped reduce the number of deaths due to milk asphyxia, which occurs when milk enters a baby's airway, causing the baby to choke. It's an open secret that doctors look at Meghat as a punishment posting, and the reasons for that go beyond the basic hardships they have to face in a tribal area with a thick forest surrounding it. Snakes and scorpions are commonplace in their house and health centers, and negotiating the bumpy roads, poor power supply, and cellular connectivity is tedious. But going beyond all of that, the low budgets and delayed payments make it tough for doctors to function. From food for the patients to diesel for the generator and car fuel to ferry surgeons, the medical staff posted in Meghat is forced to pull in money as government budgets don't come on time. Some of it is reimbursed, but doctors say every doctor posted at Meghat has lost money in the process. The harrowing working conditions mean no one wants to take up a job at Meghat. And while the workload is heavy, at any point of time, there is a high number of vacancies. For instance, the Simado PHC is supposed to have 7 subcenters under it, of which 1 is currently non-functional. Every subcenter should be led by a community health officer, but for 3 of the 6 subcenters, that post is vacant. In the Harisal PHC, it's the same story. There are 10 sub-centers, of which 5 do not have community health officers. The 50-bed sub-district hospital at Dharni caters to about 150 to 200 patients at any point of time. Sometimes the doctors there say they have to discharge patients earlier than ideal simply because there is no place for new patients. Dr. D.B. Zavarkar, the medical superintendent, said a second 50-bed hospital was sanctioned on the adjacent plot in 2021-22, but it has still not taken shape as an existing veterinary hospital on the plot needs to be first shifted. Meanwhile, in the hills of Meghat, the grief of mothers is so frequent and so commonplace that it has numbed the sting. I am Mansi Fadke reporting for The Print from Meghat.